Here's the top 5 welterweight contender, Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And I pause at calling him an overachiever, but there were a lot of people who didn't necessarily think that this man was going to vault into the top 5 and be the factor that he has become in one of the UFC's deepest divisions.
Well, when you're this committed, when you are so committed to your craft, and you have an iron will that you will be something special, you can accomplish anything. That's Belal Muhammad. When you talk to him, you get a sense that this guy believes that he's the best in the world. He doesn't believe it, though. He applies the work ethic to it to make himself and give himself a chance. It has allowed for him to be exactly where he is today.
And now he believes he might just be one win away from his first shot at the UFC title. We'll see how it goes for Muhammad tonight. Yes, he is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion, Leon Rocky Edwards. Obviously, there weren't many people picking him to beat Kamaru Usman at UFC 278. But that fight was scheduled for 25 minutes. He needed all of them. He produced one of the greatest highlights in UFC history.
He did. He needed 24 minutes and 30 seconds in order to become the champion. But he never gave up on himself. It seemed as though everything was trending in the wrong direction and he got the job done. Leon Edwards is a phenomenal fighter. He's very well-rounded, and he's real big for the weight class. And you see his physicality come into play in that first round against Kamaru Usman, taking him down and controlling him on the ground.
Right.
But tonight he has a different challenge. He doesn't have the guy that brings all the accolades. He has a young, hungry lion that's looking to knock him off his throne.
And we will see how Leon handles this challenge, but of course increased eyeballs on Leon Edwards, given what he was able to accomplish in becoming the man at 170 pounds. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway.
Do it.
All right, so here's the oncoming welterweight contender, Belal. Remember the name Muhammad, and when he is not hosting a podcast with my twin brother Jason, he is disposing of UFC welterweights left and right. It has been an incredible rise to prominence for Belal Muhammad, and most of it has been rooted in his wrestling, in his grappling, in his ability to get these fights where he wants it, ideally on the canvas, and more often than not, when he gets you there, you can't get up. Nice job by the kickboxer there as he gets the front kick home early against the wrestler. You got to think that's going to be a big part of his repertoire here tonight.
Well, yeah, John, especially when you have to stay at range. He's got to maintain distance. And those types of weapons, those front kicks, those kicks up the middle, will allow him to keep that wrestler at bay so that he can...
Edwards is going for the sub here. Ooh, arms in tight.
He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Doing good. It's okay. Move, use your footwork.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Edwards. Making all these shots count. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Belal Muhammad. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Good, solid strike on the ground.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Edwards.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Muhammad's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Under 2 minutes to go here in round one. Side control now. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. He's got to be careful here.
All right, take his back, take his back. Make sure you got the hook.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. And he blocks the shot there. Nice. Nicely done. Massive head kick. Less than a minute to go in the round. Pretty good connection there, yeah. Nice job by Leon Edwards going to the kicking game now. Certainly earned the respect with his hands. Now changes the way.
Full-on mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
He can do it all. He's a fantastic striker. A guy that can mix it up. A guy that knows exactly where the opening is and isn't shy to take that opening. Oh, nice. Nice.
Collar tie here in the clinch. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. And once again, looking for that highlight reel KO with that front kick. Round two next.
Okay, there's no way you got that. You lost that. Okay, but we're gonna take this next one back. You know you can do it. We're gonna stick to our striking. You can't handle it.
All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two.
Oh!
Big right hand.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ. Yeah.
Muhammad goes for the takedown. He misses. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Ooh, nice defense. I thought that punch might get through. Well, Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there.
Oh. Oh, that's big. Good jab there by the champion.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Checks that leg kick. Beautiful jab there from Leon Edwards. And if you don't know the name Leon Edwards, you're going to start to hear his name increasingly. Truly one of the better fighters in this division.
Absolutely. And the reason you don't know his name is because he's more of a quiet guy. He's very reserved. He used to be at AKA for months, and you barely knew him.
And now a head kick to boot. You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC. Big double leg, level change.
Oh, it looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here. Triangle now, DC. We'll see if he can close the shot.
Oh, the triangle is in. And not only does he have the triangle, if his opponent circles the wrong way, he can even attack an arm bar. This is a very big advantage position for this fighter.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now is continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing tonight.
Muhammad's got a big bruise starting to form on the right side of his body. Man has his chin been tested early. Oh, perfect head kick there. Under 2 minutes to go. So a much different approach for him here in the second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. Just out of range with the straight left hand. All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take it on very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking, and he is on point with his striking. They've worked very hard to improve his stand-up skills, and it's showing right now.
All right, side control now, deep.
Yeah, he's trying to get to the Darce here. Oh, my goodness. That Darce choke is very tight.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Edwards gets back up. He engages in a single collar tie here. Shades of Ben Saunders against Brandon Wolf back in the day. A lot of knees, a lot of volume here. I'm not sure how many more he can take.
My boy John Anik is a encyclopedia of knowledge and threw it all the way back.
Oh, huge right hand! Big knee! What a fight so far!
Okay. Listen up. You've been here before, all right? That was nothing. You're gonna go out there, stay on the outside, and take your time.
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly, you're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes. Oh!
Loads up on the right hand and lands. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Oh! And again, dealing with that cut around his eye. Gotta be careful.
He's got to shore up the defense, because if he keeps getting hit there, it's only going to continue to get worse.
Muhammad's in half guard now. Lands the ground and pound strike.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Man!
Don't allow him to hold you down. Keep moving. Keep moving.
In the half guard.
Edwards is back in full mount. And very effective with the ground and pound.
Look to get your guard back now.
He's got to be careful here.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh!
Oh, no!
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Edwards is right back to the full mount here. We have crossed the midpoint of this fight.
Get on the side. Don't let him keep you flat. You gotta move. Don't be flat.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Scramble and go. Scramble and go.
Oh!
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back to position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Good work from the top here by Edwards. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Man, has his chin been tested early. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Man, look at the redness starting to appear on the left side of his body. His opponent would be wise to continue to attack there. Edwards' hook shot is blocked. Saw that coming from a mile away.
Heavy on the cut. Heavy on the cut.
No!
Beautiful. Keep that pressure up for me
Final 30 seconds of this third round. Both fighters throwing heat now. 20 seconds left. Oh, he has landed a high...
He's got to move. Oh, stuck in the guillotine. The guillotine looks like it's locked in.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Man!
Oh!
Blocked that punch. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Way to hide that leg kick. Oh, my goodness. He's in a lot of trouble.
Oh! Oh, punches and bunches.
Recompose, use your footwork, and let's get focused.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Oh, well done to block that powerful kick to the body.
Good shot, good shot.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tight.
You better protect your neck when you fight this guy, because he's got the guillotine locked in. But if he wants to...
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Man has his chin been tested early.
Great submission defense.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Belal Muhammad. No! Muhammad's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
Keep working in their posture.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Edwards. Big power shots landing. And now he's got the back.
Now he's going full mount.
Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Scramble.
Man!
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Edwards is right back to the full mount.
The swelling is starting to show. He has been beaten up from the top. He has got to move.
Edwards is looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied.
That was a slick transition.
Let's go. Get him off you. Get him off.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
Oh!
Get back. You gotta get your back. Scramble. Get
good work with the ground and pound here by Edwards.
Nice strike lands from the bottom pad.
Oh, huge ground strike there. I can see the cut man's actually getting excited. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Man, has his chin been tested early.
Let's go. Move those hips and get up.
Muhammad's eye is closing up. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Edwards.
Scramble. Pump out. Get yourself up in a good position, a better position. Posture up.
10 seconds remaining in round 4. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
So he's seeing them coming.
All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much. And if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round.
He's giving him so many different things right now. Oh, big elbow.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Try to establish that jab. No!
Get those combinations going. Move those hands.
Well, this fight's been pretty... Oh!
That one landed clean.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flow.
Yeah, as it should be. He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, he's going to guillotine. He's got the choke in.
Oh,
He got out. He did a great job. He attacked the lock. He got pressure forward, then off to the side, rolled to his back to release that pressure. Oh!
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or a big ground and pound.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Muhammad's in half guard.
Kick him out here. Oh, good defense, yes.
Short elbows, short elbows.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. beautiful transition.
Man! Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, man, every time he lands, it's right on that cut. That is going to have a profound impact on him moving forward. 90 seconds to go to decide this one. Oh, you got to love the ground and pound strikes here.
Stay relaxed. Breathe.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground.
Oh, right into mount.
1 minute to decide this one.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Oh! All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazil.
All-out action right through the final minute. Nobody in this arena is sitting down. What a fight. All right, so the fight goes the championship distance, and you may want to get the black and gold colors out. We're getting a new champion tonight. He turned in a beautiful striking display tonight.
This is one of the best performances that we have seen from a challenger in a really long time. He relied on the striking. He understood that that's where he had the advantage. He used all of his advantages, and I feel like we will hear and new very shortly.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 48-47, and 49-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad.
And new UFC welterweight champion. Those words sound good. He's going to enjoy watching this one back. There's a new king at 100.